Okay, next topic is financial planning. I think you will know about the meaning of planning. Just think about the future in present, or make the settlement or make the system for the future in present, that is called planning. And when we are going to plan about his own finance, how we are going to arrange our finance, how we are going to utilize our finance, what resources, what system, where we are going to invest, from where we are going to making the money, what type of dividend we are going to pay, these all is coming in a financial planning. It means what type of finance we required, up to that to arrange the finance and invest that finance, up to that all the system that we are going to make, that is coming in the financial plan. Okay beta, next.
Objectives of planning.
First,
To ensure availability of funds whenever.
by that we are going to see what type of fund or how many fund or what amount we needed, that will arrange every time, that will fulfill the need, that will stay in a business, what type of finance we needed, how much amount we needed, that always put in a business, always just you saying ki as a reserve in a business. For that we can easily utilize on the time of need of that type of fund. That is the objective of planning of finance, financing planning. Next.
To see that firm does not waste resource unnecessarily.
Okay. By that we are going to see we are not making unnecessary fund. It means how much fund we needed, we are only making up to that fund. Because you needed 1 lakh rupees only, and you are going to take the 1,50,000. Then 50,000 for the arranging of that 50,000 fund. What type of expense you are given, that will give the pressure on your product, on your business. But no utilize of that 50,000 better na. But that is giving the pressure. So by the planning, we are going to make the plan like that. How much required, only go for that. Okay, next.
Importance of financial planning.
Yes, first is
Makes the better prepared to face the
actually financial planning. In that financial planning, beta, we are going to make one structure. Yeah, if we are needed 1 lakh rupees, so that 1 lakh rupees we are going to manage by the utilizing of which resources. For that we are going to one system or structure. And by the financial planning, we are easily make the good structure with the minimum risk, with the minimum expense. Next.
helps in avoiding business shocks and surprises.
When you are managing your finance, if any type of problem will come in future, so you are easily cover that problem, easily face that problem, because you have the reserve, you have the provision, you have the money, you have the cash money, you have the fund. Then, and that fund will arrange by whom? By the financial planner. Next.
Coordinate various functions.
Coordinate various functions. Why? Because you well know about beta, in every business, in every company, all the things is just run by the finance.
Yes, sir.
Without the finance, we cannot think anything in the business will run. Nothing will run. And for the running of all the things in systematic way, we have to need the finance. And that needed finance arranged by the financing plan. Next.
Proper utilization of finance.
We are arranging the finance by the different groups. And then investing decision are also taken in the financial planning beta. Investing decision also taking in the financial planning. So then we are going to invest our money or our financial, our fund in different resources. So for that we are going to make the plan, or for that we are going to take the decision where we are going to invest and get the more and more return. And that will make by the financial plan. Next.
Link present with future.
Okay. Planning is what? Link is there, na? What will done in the future? That just make on the time in present. And it's what? It's like a link for the future and present. Next.
Link between investment and financing decisions.
By the plan, we are planning about the arranging the finance, and we are going to planning about the invest that finance also. From where we are going to arrange the finance, and then in which head we are going to invest that finance. Both are done in the financial planning, because financing decision and investing decision both are taking the next.
Makes evaluation of actual performance earlier.
By the plan we can take the decision about the what will done in the future, what actual performance come in the future, because we had the plan of finance. As like that, you are arranging 1 lakh rupees from the different sources, that invest that 1 lakh rupees in one investment, that return is 10%. Then you are easily decide na, what amount we are getting after 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Next. Next topic is
Capital structure.
capital structure. You are seeing the capital in sole trade, in partnership, in company, always. Okay. Now we are going to see in which way we are going to make that capital. You are seeing in the balance sheet share capital, and share capital is divided in 2 parts: equity and preference. But real fact is that the whole share capital is divided in 2 parts. One is own and second is borrow. It means equity and debt. Equity and debt. And the ratio of equity and debt is called leverage. That is point beta. That is called leverage. So what way, what ratio we are going to take for the capital between the equity and liabilities or equity and debt, that is called capital structure. Because in the capital structure, these two only we are utilizing. These two only. Equity and two things. Okay, the ratio between the equity and debt is called capital structure. You will know about the structure or not? Structures. देखो सामने बन रहा है सब. Just see the pillars. Just see the room pillars. That is called what? That is the structure. Same way, the ratio between the debt and equity, that is called capital structure, and that same word is leverage. Okay beta, ratio between, and the good ratio of any company 2:1, debt upon equity, 2 debt 1 equity. That is best ratio for the any company. Okay beta. Next.
Factors determining the capital structure.
Okay, what factor is there? They are going to affect the capital structure, because these two things is there, debt and equity, and all the head are all the factors that are going to affect this debt and equity. They are also affecting the ratio between the debt and equity. If they are affecting the arranging of debt and arranging of equity, so they are going to always affecting the capital structures. Okay, first is
Cash flow position.
cash flow position. If cash flow position is very big, okay beta, then we are going for the more equity, because that is own capital. That is own capital that we can utilize for the long period. Okay beta. But if the cash flow is low, so then we are going for the debt, because in 1 year just the cash will come back from the business, but then you are going to pay your loans also. Next.
Interest coverage ratio.
Interest coverage ratio. If interest coverage ratio is high, then we are going for the equity. Low, then debt. Next.
Debt service coverage ratio.
Debt service. If debt service coverage ratio is high, we are going for the what? For equity. Next.
Return on investment.
Return on investment. It means that return on investment we are going to take as a factor to investing of any sector. If bank giving the more interest, so we are going for the bank. If market security is given the more interest, we are going for the market security. If dividend is taking the more interest, we are going for the equity. If the debenture will take or debt will take the more interest, we are going for the equity. If dividend is more, then we are going for the debt. Next.
Cost of debt.
Cost of debt. For the arranging of this debt, what type of expense? Many type of expenses there, beta. Okay, that we are done in the business. Okay, so that expense if high, then we are going for the equity. If issue of share expense is high, then we are going for the debt. Next.
Tax rate.
Tax. When tax rate is high, we are going for the debt, because that interest we are going to pay for the debt, beta, that will take as a discount or just what is saying ki deduction, SD standard deduction is there, okay, for your tax liabilities. But you are paying to equity on dividend, dividend on equity, that will not taking as like any type of interest, or you saying any type of that tax rebate, okay. But if you are paying the interest on dividend, or sorry, debtors or debt, not debtors, debt, that will using like a rebate in tax, but dividend not giving any type of rebate. Next.
Cost of equity.
Cost of equity, as like that cost of debt, same way cost of equity. If that equity cost is high, the expense which we are going to pay for the arranging of equity high, then go for the debt. Next.
Flotation cost.
Flotation cost, beta. For the flowing of the cash and goods and debt and equity. Okay, if I think when you are just going to take any loan, so they are just telling about the flotation cost. Processing fees, the real word name in generalized we are using, that is the processing fees. If that will high, in equity high, then go for the debt high, then go for the equity. Because on the time of taking any type of loan, you are going to just see about that, if that processing fees is low or high. And like this time, your interest is up to 7%. Before the corona, up to 9% is there. Okay, beta, but 2% less. 2% is very big difference between the 2 and 9%, 7 and 9%. Okay, and processing fees, some are giving the ad key free, processing fees is 0, this, that is given, beta. That is it. Next.
Risk consideration.
Risk consideration. Where we are going to invest the money, there we are going to see about that there is what type of risk is there. If more risk, so we are going for the less risk department or less risk investment. Next.
Flexibility.
Flexibility. You are going to for the equity, that is very long period investment is there. You are going for the bank, short period. You are going for the security, that short period. So what type of things you read it? If you want to flexibility, then you are going to invest on the different way. Then flexible is there. You didn't want the flexibility, so just go on the invest equity. Because you will know equity payment on the time of ending of the business. Next. Control. You are going for the debt. Your control is very less, because that is outsider. Okay, you are going for the equity, your control is very high. So what type of things you thinking? It means company will take the decision about that. If they want good control, then go for the more equity. Less control, go for the debt. Next.
Regulatory framework.
Regulatory framework. Every company will work in under of Company Act. Okay, beta? So they are also given the one regulation, some regulation for that, and you have to follow that regulation. Or you say you have to follow that all act, all system that is given in the Company Act or government, both. Next. Stock market condition. If stock market condition is good, so you are going for the equity, because When you are issuing the equity, that will sell on the more amount. Okay? If not good, then go for the debt. Take the loan, give the interest. Next.
Capital structure of other companies.
Okay. At the time of making of capital structure of your company, you are always going to study of capital structure of other company also. Because if you are starting your business, the other will working in your business in the same market for the 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, 12 years. So they have more experience. We are going to take the chance or you take the one effect for the other ratio. Whatever ratio they are utilizing, it means that is good because they are standing in the market from long period. So we are going for that system. Next.
Next topic.
Next is?
Fixed and working capital.
Okay, wait for that. Revise it, then next.